You're going to do that because I told you to. Do it. Do it now. Okay. Hi there. Welcome to Storytime with Stacey. I'm Stacey. Now, isn't this lion being a little bossy? Yeah. What? Oh, no. You know what? She's being bossy because she feels different, and she feels like that's the only way other animals are going to listen to her. Have you ever felt that way before? Have you ever felt different and you feel like you got to boss people around? Now, I've never really bossed people around before, but I have felt different. And you know what? It's okay to be different. And in the story we're reading today, the story of the Cerulean Lion, and it's written by Alexa Ann Greenland and illustrated by Laura Louise Aleo. Yeah, it's going to talk just about that and feeling different and how it's okay. So if you want to go ahead and get settled, we will get started. So are you ready to read? Me too. So let's begin.
The Story of the Cerulean Lion, written by Alexa Ann Greenland, illustrated by Laura Louise Aleo. Cerulean. Adjective. Deep blue, sky blue, azure. Cerulean was unlike any ordinary lion. Cerulean's mane was an enchanting deep blue, but Cerulean had a heartache that nobody knew. Cerulean believed that because of his shade, nobody liked him, leaving him feeling dismayed. He thought if he were yellow, he would have friends galore. Not wanting to be lonely, the lion used his monstrous roar to scare little bugs into keeping him company. Fearful of a lion who may become grumpy, the bugs did his bidding, collecting everything Cerulean thought would be fitting. Under Cerulean's rule, caterpillars found lily leaves, fireflies fetched dewdrops, ants picked blades of grass, while dragonflies plucked petals from flower tops. Bumblebees filled jugs of honey, ladybugs gathered nectar. And dust was picked by each little mite, all collected out of sheer fright. The bugs wished they could share the items they remitted, but as far as Cerulean was concerned, sharing was not permitted. One day, when Lissa the ladybug was in search of nectar, she came across an unusual sight. Curled up beneath a flower was a tiny, whimpering sprite. "Why are you crying?" Lissa asked the fairy, who lifted her head to explain why she was weary. "I left home searching for some place I could be unique, but now I'm alone, frightened, and simply quite bleak." Lissa learned the fairy's name was Emily, and the two became friends before the ladybug had to flee. She scurried away, fearing the lion's temper if she did not return quickly with the flower nectar. Explaining her delay, Lissa told Cerulean of the lonely fairy who was looking for glory. Upon hearing of the fairy's story, the lion started to think, why would anyone want to be different or unique? Needing to understand the fairy's perspective, Cerulean gave the ladybug stern directive to bring Emily back to his den. He was determined to make this fairy his friend. When Emily entered the lion's den, she found the mysterious creature sound asleep. Fluttering above, she questioned how someone so beautiful could make others weep. Roaring awake, the fairy was frightened by the lion's large teeth. He could tell she was scared from his view beneath. I knew you wouldn't like a blue lion, Cerulean pouted. I was just startled, Emily spouted. As the fairy floated closer, the two found a bond in the beautiful color that they both donned. They began to converse about their hue, and as they did, their friendship grew. Emily explained why being the same was so boring, but the lion still found being different deploring. I have no true friends, the lion said in a hush. You do now, said the fairy, and she noticed him blush. She then took a moment to explain Cerulean's misunderstanding. Your challenge making friends is because you're demanding. It has nothing to do with the fact that you're blue. And in Cerulean's heart, he knew that to be true. Embracing differences should be fun. Same or different, we must respect everyone. At last Cerulean understood. I wanted so badly to be rid of my hue, I thought I would be special if I was not blue. But I now know that belief led me blindly. For what truly makes us special is treating others kindly. The lion gave everything back to the bugs and promised to never ask them for anything except, if they were willing, maybe some hugs. The bugs gathered their gifts and cheered in relief, but watching them leave, the lion only felt grief. Just as a tear fell from Cerulean's eye, Lissa turned back. If you'd like, she offered, I will share with you this nectar snack. And with that, the lion's heart no longer felt sorrow. Don't worry, said the ladybug. We'll be back tomorrow.
The end. Man, that was such a great story, wasn't it? And the pictures, oh, I love the pictures too. But you know what? If I were a lion, I think it would be cool to be a different colored lion. Don't you? Yeah. But I can see why, he wanted to be, like a normal lion. Because sometimes it is hard being different. But I am so glad that he found out that it is okay to be different and to just be you. I mean, he made a new friend in the process that helped him realize that. Yeah, that's just so, I love it. I love it. And for the project today, check this out. So I colored this one. And then there, look at that. There are the lion's feet. And then what you do is you cut these out and you put them on a paper bag and you make a puppet. Yeah, and you could make your own cerulean lion like this. You could even make the lion a different color. It could be a regular colored lion. It could be a red lion, a green lion. I'll let you decide. But I got a link in the description below on where you can grab your own copy of that. Just make sure to ask a grown-up if it's okay, okay? And if you would like your very own copy of this book, I also have a link to all the author's information below. I got a link to her Instagram page. I got a link to where you can get your very own copy too. Yeah, isn't that awesome? Yeah, this is a really nice book, and I think you would love to read this more and more. All right, well, on that note, I want to thank you so much for being here with me today. I really enjoy our times together. And if this is your first time here, welcome. And if you've been here before, I'm so glad you're back. I just love having you here. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you do so, because then you'll know when my next Storytime adventure is going to be, because I would love you to join me for that one, whichever one's coming up. Yeah. And I'm getting so excited, it's hard for me to get the words out. Oh my goodness. Do you ever have that happen to you? Yeah, that's what's happened to me right now. And on that note, I'm going to let you go. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.